What a ride 2024 has been for PuntlandFirst. And as your spokesperson, I am very honored to be part of this movement that has reoriented our vision back to Puntland. The message is clear from the people of Puntland, from every corner of Puntland, and from the diaspora, that it is time that Puntland focuses in building its own path. And this movement has achieved that and beyond it. I did not know where we would be today 9 months ago when we first launched the first project with the Youth Day event. From hitting nearly 6 cities in Puntland, I am amazed by the youth of Puntland and their effort to mobilize for Puntland. And the thousands of youth that united and took the call and empowering the next generation is exactly what this movement is about. A movement that embodies the spirit of Puntland, the self-reliance, the dedication, and the focus. And for far too long, we've focused on other areas and other noise. We've forgotten the principle of Puntland, which was building Puntland and helping the people of Puntland and focusing in Puntland. Puntland's problem can only be solved by the citizens of Puntland, and that's it. And I am very, very happy to see the amount of effort that went in and the amount of people, the citizens of Puntland, from every corner of this planet, and the amount of funding and dedication that went into it. That gives me hope for 2025 and beyond. From Puntland State tournaments to celebrating PuntlandFirst, achievements in, linking up with core groups like the businessmen and the government and at least the elders. We see that the need to focus on Puntland and the need to fix external politics that relates to Puntland can be both achieved, but one cannot be left behind for the other. And for far too long, I believe the development and the achievements and the infrastructure, the education, and focusing on sports for the youth and security has been forgotten. But I'm glad that this year, things are moving in the right direction. From fighting the ISIS and terrorists on the mountains, to implementing hospitals, to building bridges, to strengthening our economy by moving forward with a currency, to hopefully the prospect of complete confederation for the state of Puntland. PuntlandFirst has the necessary mandate from the people of Puntland, and the movement and the mandate are mainly people driven from the grassroots. It's simple. We need to focus at Puntland. We need to do everything and anything for Puntland. Whatever amazing projects and ideas we have for others, do it at Puntland. And then, when people see what you've achieved, they will call you for advice. And that's it. That's all we look forward to. And like I said, the sponsorships that we've put into sports, and hopefully the partnership that we're going to have for the youth in Puntland for 2025 will double the efforts we put in. The empowering our youth is the core. It's the core issue that takes care of radicalization to the Al-Shabaab, ISIS groups, the going out into the dangerous seas to go to Europe and the West. When we bring the focus back into Puntland, when we advocate for employment in Puntland, for healthcare in Puntland, for higher education in Puntland, then the people of Puntland don't need to leave or don't need to be radicalized or don't need to look at anywhere else for their healthcare. When PuntlandFirst partnered up with the agricultural and promoted agriculture in Puntland this past November, we were thrilled. We were also thrilled being part of the Puntland book fair, which went very smoothly from the team on the ground in Garowe. When we started this movement, we asked everyone in Puntland, what is the number one thing Puntland is lacking and we need to focus on and push not just the government, but our business community as well. And the message was quite clear. Puntland needs a global standard healthcare system. Puntland needs a referral hospital. Puntland needs to stay in Puntland when it comes to healthcare. We don't need to travel to Ethiopia. We don't need to travel to India. We need a global standard, an international standard hospital in Puntland. And 9 months later, we are very, very happy that the community, the business community in Puntland, are investing in one of the largest hospitals in Somalia, IHS. Puntlanders have always picked up the mantle when it comes to investing in Puntland. We have forgotten that, but with Garat Port, we have reoriented ourselves to Puntland centric. And with IHS, I hope the Puntland people who clearly need this hospital will help IHS with investments, with labor, with anything and everything they need to build this hospital and to get it done. And that is exactly the spirit of PuntlandFirst. Build, invest, and grow Puntland. You don't need to travel far and wide for the most basics. That's it. That's what it's about. And it doesn't matter who does it. If you're a private sector and you want to invest in Puntland and the sector, it's healthcare, it's education, you're invited and business is open for Puntland. That's all it's all about. And if the community helps out like they did in investing in Puntland ports, and Puntland airports, and Puntland businesses, we can invest in Puntland healthcare as well. Thank you for Historic 2024, and we ask you to join the movement in 2025 if you haven't. Together, we are PuntlandFirst, and we are the only ones who can fix Puntland, help Puntland, invest in Puntland, and build Puntland. See you next year.